Ooh, I got some good stuff to drop for you today. Lighting is terrible. There we go. Look at their remodeling. We had mold from these, another story for another day. But hold on here. It's going to get real dark and then it's going to get real bright. Oh man, you moved the car in? All right, well, just have to get around it. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is something that's very, very important, especially if you want to be successful in your entrepreneurial endeavors, in your journey. And that is your focus, your focus, your focus, your focus. Too many people, way too many people are on this whatever you want to call it, tip of multiple streams of income. I got to have 5 streams, 10 streams, 100 streams of income. And here's the problem with that. Your focus is important. And I'm going to face this way. You see, let's take the sun, right? The sun is out. It's a beautiful day. Let's take a look out here. And let me blind you guys really quick. Where's it at? Boom! Blind you. The sun, when it's out like this, it's warm. You know, it'll heat me up. Maybe give me a little sunburn. But that's about it. And now if I take a magnifying glass and I harness the energy of the sun on a specific point, I can literally start a fire. And this is what many people are doing in business, is their energy is spread out everywhere, just like the sun, and they're getting lukewarm results in every single area. When if they just took that magnifying glass and said, you know what, I'm going to go all in on my sales job. I'm going to go all in on my business. I'm going to go all in on this one thing and hyper focus on it. Boom, you start a fire, and that's how you become successful. Now, some of you may be agreeing with me. Some of you may be not agreeing with me. You can comment down below, whichever one it is, and tell me why you disagree or why you agree. Let me say this. This is my second video in a day. Second video in a day. You see, let's take, what's that guy from Shark Tank? What's his name? You know the main, Mark Cuban. Multiple streams of income, right? Hundreds of different businesses. But guess what? When he was coming up, when he was on the rise, he had his one thing that he sold for billions of dollars. And then when he was in a position to sit back, he's good financially. Now he can be, he can have the multiple streams. But until then, it was hyper focus. And you see, most people are not in a position where they can start focusing on multiple things at once. Not only is it a money thing, right? Like they're not in the position financially. It's also, what can you handle? What can you juggle? Look, if I take you to the gym and I say, hey, lift the 300 pounds, and you've never been to the gym, you never did bench press, chances are, unless you're some giant Samoan dude or something, you're not gonna be able to lift the 300 pounds, right? Well, guess what, guys? It's the same thing in business, but it's a mental weight. Can you handle 5 different things? Can you handle multiple businesses with many employees? Chances are, depending on your journey, probably not. Now you can develop the skills, you can develop the know-how, you can develop the mindset, the stick-to-itiveness, but it's not just gonna happen overnight. That's a process of building yourself as a human being. So I promise you, if you just go all in on one thing and you hyper focus on it, every waking moment is spent towards that thing, you will have far more. Ooh, look at that sun. Can I tan for a little bit, guys? Let me get a little sun. Okay, I'm back. You will have far more success than trying 5 different things. So let's take a couple different scenarios here. Let's say you're at a job and you just want to get out of the job, right? Okay. One side hustle. That's all you get. One thing, go all in. You have your day job, you're doing your thing, but one side hustle, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's say, garbage man's coming. Let's say you own a business. Now this is so important, guys. If you own a business, please pay attention because so many people make this mistake. I have a sleep hypnosis. By the way, if you want to get access to the sleep hypnosis, go in the description. You can download my app. You get it for free. As of now, it may be gone by the time you watch this. I don't know. But you can get my large sums of money. Sleep hypnosis can help you manifest more money. Go to the link below. Oh, also, Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm doing a free live group hypnosis session where I'm going to hypnotize you to level up in all aspects of your life. So if you want to come to that, there'll be a link down below. And it may change days. I don't know. I may not ever do it again by the time you're watching this. So anyways, there's a huge mistake that peoples make. They have a business and their business is starting to go. and they go, okay, cool. I'm going to start another business, or I'm going to have multiple sources of income. And this is something that's really key. If you do download the video, you'll hear me talk about this. Multiple sources of income does not mean different sources of income. Let's be clear. Different sources of income means, okay, I get money through real estate. I get money through my job. I get money through my side hustle. That's different. That could be multiple sources, but if you own a business, this is the way to capitalize on multiple sources. Is within that business, you have 5 different ways that you get paid, and they all funnel into the same business. So as an example, within what I do, right? I have other hypnotherapists that work for us. I have my one-on-ones that I do. We have live events. I have online programs. I have a group. So I have 5 different, I have multiple sources. I have YouTube, right? I maybe make $100, $200 a month off YouTube. I have a monthly subscription, all these different things. And I have 5 or 6 different sources of income that all funnel into the same source. You see, because here's why this is important. Let's say somebody signs up to do one-on-ones with one of my hypnotherapists. Well, guess what? When I have a live event, my other source of income, they might want to come. And now that person signed up for this and they signed up for that. Or maybe they signed up for a $500 product. They love it so much they go, oh, I want to do the $3,000 product. Oh, I want to come to the live event. Oh, I want to spend 20 grand and work with Dom. And by the time you're watching this, it may be more, so don't hold me to that, okay? If that's the case, then everything's all working together. But if you have your real estate business and then you have your stock market business, well, okay, somebody bought real estate, but now they can't funnel into the stock business, or vice versa. Where, let's say you have a real estate thing, you sell real estate, you sell mortgages, you flip real estate, you help investors buy real estate, whatever. I'm not a real estate agent, I don't know. Now suddenly you have multiple sources of things you can do, right? So let's say you do credit repair, and then from there you do mortgage loans, and then from there you buy a house. Everything is funneling in together. So do not, whatever you do not fall into the trap of the multiple sources of income or the different sources of income, because it's a pipe dream, okay? Go find your friends out there that have all these different things and they're not already successful. If you find somebody that has a bunch of different sources, I guarantee you, if you ask them, how did you make all your money at first? And they'll say, I did this one thing and I got really good at it. And once I was in a position, I'm gonna go sit down. Once I was in a position to chill, then I could sit back and hire different, multiple different people and different companies, everything like that. Now, you go to your friends that have this pipe dream, they're like, oh, I'm selling, I got my, what are those things called? Multi-level marketing. And I have my job, I'm doing my multi-level marketing, and then I have my e-com store, and then I have my YouTube channel, and you're like, how much money are you making? They're like, well, the way my bank account is set up is I ain't got no money. Why? Because your focus is everywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so do me a favor, comment down below your thoughts on this. I want to hear your opinion. And if you could even share a story with me of your current situation. And when you can make this shift and go, you know what, he's right. Let me get really good at one thing. And then within that thing, let me build out multiple pillars that all feed into the same thing. It's just like a giant machine that works together. Like, think about it. Why would you start doing stocks and then doing real estate and then doing an e-com store? Like, none of them feed into each other at all. Find a way to get them to feed into each other, and I promise you, you will have far more success than you realize, So anyways, I don't know how long this video is, but I think we're done. So like, comment, subscribe, send this to a friend. We'll see you in the next video.